Of the Truman Sports Complex here in Kansas City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Miami Dolphins and the Kansas City Chiefs. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Arrowhead. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Now a play fake here on first down. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. A bad start there, a big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down.
It may be cliche, but it is something that holds up over time, doesn't it? If you're the visitors, you don't want to let the crowd in the game early.
Yeah, and that's exactly what they did there. But you said also this defense, they're going to give them a lot of looks like we just saw there, aren't they?
They certainly are. They're a proud unit, and they're going to ride the momentum of this crowd with them, and that's why they got after them early.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. He'll look to throw. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker, complete. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8.
Push him back. Push him back.
He'll look to throw. It's complete to Grant. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A Miami first down on the 14-yard pickup. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Looking to throw. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Now back to throw. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. That's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down. Not the opening possession they were looking for, especially on the road.
No doubt about it, because they wanted to come out and establish a little momentum right away. But now bringing up a 4th down, an empty possession, not what they were seeking.
And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
43! 43! Kill. Deuce. Blue dot Porkers. Watch the whip.
A first carry now. This is Williams. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Mahomes going to throw. Flush to his right. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Check 19, yellow, 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 yellow. 15. Echo.
On first down, Mahomes. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Shaq Lawson. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Yeah, they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Mahomes now to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Completes it to Hardman. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Yellow, 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 yellow. 55,
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. It's Hill, complete. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 19. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. They go back to the ground with Williams. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Hey, 43, 43, 15.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Dolphins' 20-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Mahomes steps away to his left. This is caught. Watkins. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry? Ball gets tipped in the air, because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
Just a yard, but that's all they needed, and by the slimmest of margins, it'll be 1st and goal. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
Yellow. Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. Attack, attack. Attack.
Now this time Mahomes will throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Raekwon McMillan.
You see me?
He's the culprit, dropping him for a 2-yard loss. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. Now Williams. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and goal.
Charlie, 55 to mine. Check.
Here's Mahomes, 3rd and goal. Eluding the pressure right. They complete it to Hill. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A gain of 5, but not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Brought in over the middle by Grant. 23 yards, the final tally.
It's a gain of 23 yards. And the Dolphin first down.
Like 56, Mike.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And this is caught. It's Parker. A Miami 1st down on a 14-yard pickup.
To Devontae Parker. A gain of 14. First down, Miami.
Let's go now.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Just like that. Just like that. Check, check. Quick. 56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. Yo. Come to my work. We want it. Come to my work.
They'll look to throw here. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bashaud Breeland. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He was looking for Parker that time. That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, over the offseason, going into a second season, some of that would go away. Thus far, still looks a lot like his rookie year.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Exit. Mike, 55. Right there in the middle. 55. Okay, double up. Mike, go back.
Now Mahomes. Flushed out right. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Getting the sack, the big D tackle, Geno Atkins.
No gain on the play. Makes it 3rd and 2.
Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. He is going to find Hill here. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City 1st down.
15.
They'll run on 1st down. Williams. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 7, Mahomes. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Geno Atkins got home that time. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't, and a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to end up with a nickname after something like that, some Big Jelly or something like that.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. To throw, it's Mahomes. Gets this one to Hill. He'll get 17 back there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. The result's not great thus far. A punt on the first drive and an interception last time out.
And let's face it, every team wants to come out on the field and play with some confidence, play with some tempo, play with some rhythm. And when you're making those types of mistakes, you're not getting any of that put together.
So what do you say, time to get back to the basics for them?
In a lot of ways, yes, but the biggest one, of course, is finding people who will take care of the football and make a few plays. You got to have a drive now that calms down the entire team.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Going deep here for Parker. Oh, he was looking for Parker, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Ron Thornhill. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Parker, the intended target. Well, CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
A good pickup there, 26 yards.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
Watch the pass.
Mahomes now on first down. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Williams. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
You bet. Hey, Rimley. Hey, switch gears. Hey, 43.
Scene 6. 66. Bullet high.
Correct.
Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field.
Watch out.
On second down now. It's Williams, and he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Fire down these two. Let's go on. Hey, we got to get this stop here, D. Hey, yo, go. Mike 55. Mike 55.
Hayward.
Hey, check Mike. Watch 55. Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball.
Mahomes now on first down. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. After the sack on first down, Mahomes trying to find his tight end, Kelsey, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. He was looking for his tight end, Kelsey.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
And he'll take this one up to about the 6-yard line. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, we'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Fielded about a yard deep.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
At their own 42-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that.
Where you at? Where you at? Where you at? Who's that? Who's that? Is that yours? Is that yours? Who's that? 15. Mike. 15.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Flush to his right. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Mahomes. Damian Williams, the man he was looking for. But now it'll be third down. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. And that will be incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with him.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the third quarter. They'll start on the ground with Balazs. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold them to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. 2nd and 9 now. He finds Kalen Balazs, his running back. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Check three. Kill.
Now back to throw. That'll be taken in there by Miles Boykin. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin first down.
A gain of 16 yards.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 46. Now Howard. And an alley to run. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. The throw here caught by Devontae Parker. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down. On first down, they run with Howard. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Going for it all. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. And it's caught by Parker. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. From 21 yards away, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch. And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. This is fielded a couple yards deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Williams. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. On 2nd and 9, Mahomes eluding the pressure right. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep. And got his man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 33 yards that time. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They'll run it with Williams. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Attack! Check 55 to mine. Check 55 to mine. Wow. You got it, son.
On 2nd and 9, Mahomes flushed out right. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Sammy Watkins, the intended receiver. 3rd down here. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. Flush to his right. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on 4th down. And the Dolphins' defense is able to hold. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Throw left side complete. It's Grant.
The 1st down pass. Complete to Jakeem Grant. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line. A 7-yard pickup. Brings up
Final minute now of the 3rd quarter.
Stop your running. Begin.
Milage. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
It's a gain of 6. And the Dolphins 1st down.
Let's put that team on the
They run it with Milage. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
Here's 2nd and 8. And he finds Parker here, complete. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. We're back now in KC. This one's still anybody's ball game. It's a 1-point difference here as we begin the 4th quarter play. And the athleticism on the spin move allows him to pick up the first before he's brought down. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chris Jones picks up his second sack of the afternoon. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Now this throw caught left side. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
A gain of 14, but it's now
The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. They'll set up to throw. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It's way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
50, Mike 50. Time to go, night. Mike's 50, Mike's 50. You're not ready. You're not ready.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down.
Here we go. Here we go. 50's the Mike. 50's the Mike. Squeeze, double. Hey, check. Mike 50, Mike 50.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. His throw caught at about the 5. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Miles Boykin, 35 yards. But the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
the Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
Don't say nothing.
On 1st down, Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing now is Mahomes, eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Flushed out right. And I think the ball's out. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
A great return there, bobbing and weaving his way for 31 yards. And the Dolphins will begin this drive in great field position, 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a 1st down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Down the line. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets up.
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Flying in to blow that play up, Alex Okafor.
Brandon, more often than not, you'd say they've had his number, and we can count them up so far. 1, 2, 3, 4 sacks given up. But guess what? He's still been able to make some plays, and right now they have a lead.
Now this is fielded in the end zone. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Chiefs will take over at their own 20. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up.
Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Jerome Baker in there to record another sack, and that is now 6 on the afternoon for this defensive unit. Throwing on 2nd and long. Mahomes, flush to his right. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
Let's go. Come on, D.
Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. Leighton Vander Esch wreaking havoc with a sack.
Now this is where field awareness comes into play. He's getting perilously close to his own goal line, and after that sack, backed up to his own 2.
Mahomes in the offense staying out there. They'll go for it on 4th. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And this will be down just on the other side of midfield. Elsewhere, Ford Field, they're into the 4th quarter now. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. They'll begin the drive with Howard. Now Howard stripped. He lost the football, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
Now a pass that's taken in by Hill, and he is out of bounds inside the 35. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. He'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Brandon, that's just football 101. If you're out of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation. You cannot take a sack in a 2-minute drill.
After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. To throw is Mahomes. Flushed out right. He's going to let it fly. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty. And it's 4th down.
Try and get it all back with one big shot right there, but even if successful, that doesn't get them all the way back to where they need to be. Can't totally abandon throwing the ball underneath as well.
Here we go, let's bring it. Let's go, let's bring it. Let's bring it.
Mahomes throwing on 4th. Flush to his right. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Emmanuel Ogbah. And defensively, that might just seal a Week 1 victory. Good starting field position for the Dolphins as they have it 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. That one looks like he'll throw here. And here he's got Grant. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. Sanders now to add the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-6. They're all through up in Detroit, and give that one to the Bears as they wind up winners. A win would be their first of the young season. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Let's go, let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And last time they were stopped on 4th down, had a drive stalled out. We'll see how they respond this go-around.
I'm eager to see what their mindset is.
Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. Another try after the first down sack. Mahomes, and he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Emmanuel Ogbah getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon. So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. And partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, you know, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Yeah, real football.
Not preseason football where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason. But now I'm listening to you. So for Miami, not much to complain about here. They come